So I'm Yeung Young, and I'm from Hong Kong originally. And yeah, my parents are in Hong Kong, and my siblings are spread in the U.S. and China. Yeah.
Okay, so how old were you when you came to America?
Uh, it, wow. Wait, I'm 23 now, so it feels like about 3-4 years ago.
Oh,
Because
really?
it was like 2019,
Yeah.
19.
So you've been here for 3 years?
Uh,
Nice.
all together, yeah.
You're like, I don't
But,
know.
Yeah. There's a period of time in between that I was gone.
So you've gone back to visit home and
Home
stuff?
and then mission in Canada. So.
Oh, nice. Good. And how long have you been home from your mission?
A year now.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay, so what has been what was the biggest cultural shock for you moving to America?
I think homesickness, because the environment at first is really different here. The food they eat or how they dress, and the weather is it's totally different than what it is in back home.
How do you feel like you've adjusted? And if you do, how long did it take you to adjust?
It took me about a year and a half
Right.
to really get into the living style in here.
So what brought you to America?
Education.
Education.
Yeah.
Awesome. How has your experience in America changed you?
It has changed me in different ways. The first thing I could think of is my thoughts, my views on things. For example, like same-sex marriage, it would be difficult to talk about in Hong Kong. People are not that open to talk about it, and they tend to just like shut it down when you bring up the topic. In here, people are more open, and I guess, and also because of the country policy, they make it legal, so people are more welcome to talk about them and more acceptable to the facts.
Nice, good. And what has been one of your biggest struggles, or if you have more, since living here in America?
The adjustment, and also probably finding a job.
Okay. Why is that? Would you explain that a little bit?
Yeah. So I I think that America provides a lot of opportunities for people to, try and contribute, and explore, and share their talents. But also it is still competitive to get to where you want to go. So you still need to keep it up to the pace of the society and their needs. So it keep striving.
Awesome. And what has been some of your biggest successes, or even small ones, since you've been here?
I think I found myself. I know more about myself, and that I could be more than I thought I could be. Back in Hong Kong, I won't speak that much. Like, I'm pretty quiet. But as I mentioned, because the cultures or the history here that have changed my thought and my actions, and I tend to be more loving, and now I also know what I want to do with my future, what I want to do for my occupation. So I learn more about myself, and am able to use the resources to find my dream.
I like that. Thank you. What is one thing, or if you have a lot of things, that you wish you knew before you came to America?
I wish I knew how Americans think of us,
Mm-hmm.
like foreigners or Asian,
Yeah.
because they probably would think that like they have stereotypes they think that we have, or that the way how different we are.
Mm-hmm.
So it would be interesting to know, and then it would be less gap between us.
Mm.
So we can know them better how they think of us, and we feel more welcome
Right.
to open up to them.
Right. So what do you what did you think Americans thought of you when you came? Here.
Honestly, I don't know.
Yeah. That's totally
Well,
fine.
um, well, one thing that come up into my mind was probably that they might think that we don't speak good English.
Mm.
Yeah, and that might be true for us to first come to America, and we try to, English is one of the hard languages.
Mhm.
So, but I try my best,
Yeah.
and they are pretty kind to us.
What advice would you give to those coming to America or planning on coming to America? If you had any advice to give them.
They should know they might take more than like a year to overcome the cultural shock,
Oh.
and to I'll help them know that the weather here,
Mm-hmm.
like everything they need to adjust here, so they could be prepared and have the idea. Yeah. I am an immigrant.